to Class Culture. I hope you guys can hear me. I am sitting relaxed. I'm confident. Let me see. I hope you guys. Yeah, I'm sitting in a chair where I'm not like all up on the screen. I cleaned my screen and it's all shiny, and I'm like, wow, I should have did that a long time ago. But yeah, I needed to do that. I cleaned my screen, I cleaned my buttons, my keyboard. Everything is sanitized. I always go a little nuts after I spend all day outside, and we had a good time. Today was day one for me. I guess Fleet Week started yesterday, but it was fun. I shared because I want to enjoy the show, so I wasn't taking pictures or anything. So, which I'm used to doing. I like to live real life, be in the moment, not, ooh, let me take a picture and a selfie for YouTube or IG or whatever. No, y'all get a little bit of that this weekend. But yeah, it was really fun. I shared a couple of videos over my community tab. I'll probably take those down. In that process, we were, talking about the obviously the election coming up, and then somebody said, oh, Barack, and then we got on that subject. So I was sharing with them stuff. I said I might as well put it on my community tab, that type of thing. So it's getting down to the wire. How many days do we have left? What is it, 24 days? I don't even have it open. 24, 25. I'll probably keep sharing it like when we get down to 10, 9, 8, 7, that type of thing. But anyway, welcome back. This is day 11 of Vlogtober, the me edition. My name is Gigi Darling. This is a Class Culture. My Cash App is my channel's name, and I'm moving right along. So yesterday morning, I kind of finished all my about pages for all of my channels, and we talked about that. Now I have to add descriptions. Now this channel is really the only channel where I fixed everything, and because I ain't got time to ask like people. I'm just gonna slap them on there, and then I'm gonna tell people y'all got 4 or 5 days and proofread it. Because when I'm writing something, I'm passionate about it. I know what I mean, but it might not come across, right? Or look, I told them, don't tell me about periods or commas. That ain't where it's at. Because as a YouTuber or content creator, we use every space. We don't use apostrophes or nothing. So, if they give us 200 characters, 50 of them ain't going to be periods. Okay, so when a sentence ends, I can either, bring the sentence down or capitalize or make a word all caps or have fun, have some word play, that type of thing. I'm like, but no, don't come. Child, people was they would give me whole paragraphs with red marked sentences and run-ons. I'm like, no, bye, no, bye, bye, no. Bye. I'm like, no, that's not what I'm talking. I said, do you understand what I'm saying? Can you read? Like, I'm gonna go look on my about page and give you guys some feedback. I'm not gonna put it up here because I'm a little tired. I'm a little out of breath. I just got in 30 minutes ago. I said, if I don't click live right now, bite me. Okay. We're gonna talk about what I did today. We're gonna talk about the Chinese food, and don't bring it in your house because it smell up your house. I said it. Some Chinese places you need to eat there. Don't bring that shit home. Your whole house gonna smell like Woo and Jimmy Choo. Well, okay, don't do it. But anyway, we were laughing about that. So today, ooh, thank y'all. Thank you, clicks and views. I love you. See, people were talking about what my channel like. I'm like, you couldn't pay them to go over there and say that number out loud. Ooh, it would just game over. It would just blow they shit out the water. They would madder than a bitch. Yeah, don't be talking about me about somebody that don't like me, that don't got my nimbus. Don't play with it. And I ain't even on that type of ish no more. it's not good business. No. 606,587 views. I love y'all. Thank you. Welcome new subscribers. If I'm not your thing, if you don't like me being normal, this probably is not the era for you. Thank you for the clicking the view before, because we're going to show some things on here, and then we're going to get out of here, go to bed, and wake up and repeat what we did yesterday or today. See, I'm tired. Fun is exhausting. Okay. Laughing, talking, eating, walking, sugar high, the sailors. I just saw a whole bunch of sailors on the way back home. And we both looked at each other. I was like, should I ask them for a picture? They're like, no. I'm like, we'll see more tomorrow. But they were so cute. It was about 6 or 7 of them in like Chinatown, just walking around because they wear their uniforms. So it's so adorable. And then you'll see like officers, and then you'll see like, the different versions of uniforms. And sometimes I like to look at their patches. And if I can't read their patches, I'll say, so what do? Engage. Thank you for your service. And, get in the house because it was getting cold. It's going to be a little rainy tomorrow. So I told my gang of gals, I said, well, I'll meet you, but there's no guarantee. I'm not sitting out in no rain. I've seen airplanes the whole 24 years since I've been in Northern California, because Travis Air Force Base would have air shows. I'm like, girl, bye. That's yeah. My kids grew up living next to jets, so that's not a big thing for us, but for them it's a big thing. So I don't want to ruin their fun. I would rather, okay, so y'all want to go see that? Okay, it's cold, it's rainy, I'm 60. We're gonna go to the mall after this. Bet. I'll meet you at the mall in an hour. I'll hold the place. We'll go and get some Jamba Juice or whatever. Yeah, I ain't sitting out in no rain. Now, Sunday is going to be perfect per the weather and the radars. So that's when I'll actually sit out there and try to come live. You probably won't hear a word I'm saying. It ain't going to be cute. It ain't going to be pretty. You might see a nostril hair. I don't care. But I'm going to try. I try to do. Okay. The best for you, HUGz. But anyway, so the people were like, you don't have a period. And I said, girl, bye. So somebody said, okay, welcome to class, darlings. They were like, should you say class culture? I said, no, because it's a hashtag and I put it down there. And then I say what I am, what I do. All receipts have been provided. Move right along. And they were like, should you say blog or vlog? No, you asking me questions. I just tell me did you get what I was saying? I'm not a blogger. I don't have a blog. A blog is a video version of a board on a wall where you write things. You blog. I hated that class in film school. I was like, this is the dumbest thing. Or just type something relevant to the topic and the issue of the day. I'm like, Deirdre, wake up. I'm like, no, it's so boring. Oh my God. Once I read a newspaper article, that's it. It's in the trash. It's recycled. I'm done. I don't okay, I've read it. Now let's discuss the issue. No, I'm gone. I will, excuse me. I'm going to ladies' room and I ain't coming back. That's boring. I just want to read it for myself and that's it. So I said, no, I'm not a blog. Then you get into conversation. Well, why does Tasha K call herself a blogger? I don't know. Go jump down in her comment sections and ask her. I don't care. Okay. And then I say, I do what, when, where, how, and what did I say? I do what, when, where, how I want to. Because they were like, you need to take that second I out. I'm over on my about page. I don't feel like pulling it up. Let me catch my breath. So let me read it again. I do what, when, where, how I want to, because I can. They were like, no. Let me show you. My friend was like, girl, you was drunk. Bite me. So we're going to figure that out right now in real time. And if she's watching, eat shit and die. Okay. She was like, no, ma'am. I was like, because I overthink things. That's why you have to be open to messy ass friends. She's like, no, that's not a, I don't even know what to call that. She said, number one, it ain't a sentence. Number two, it ain't right. Okay, so let's pull it up. Let me, and I heard, because I need my bells and whistles. So probably tomorrow or Sunday, I'm turning back to StreamYard. I don't give now how much it costs. I like StreamYard. I'm not ready for something new. I'm trying to spread out other places. I ain't got time to redo something new. It is what it is. I'm just hoping the bots are more used to StreamYard. Therefore, you know, StreamYard was here first. Therefore, they'll push ours out first. Ooh, you didn't think about that, did you? Mm-hmm. So yeah, they don't like this sentence. They're like, no. So let's read it together. I do what, when, where, how I want to, because I can't. I like it. They're like, were you mad when you fell asleep? She said, you sound like you dragging. And that's so on your, when you guys look at it, it looks gray. When I see it, it looks blue. But anyway, that's what they're like, you need to fix that. But I like it. I'm going to sleep on it. I do what, when, where, how I want to, because I can. So what I'm saying is I want what, when, where, and how, because, you know, remember back in English, they made you read it backwards. Can I, cause, to, want, I, how, where, when, what do I, yeah, I need to fix that whole thing. It's just too much. So I do what, when, where, how, cause I want to. And because I can, or something like that. They're like, yeah, you need to put something in there, periods, commas, I don't give a fuck. They're like, yeah, you need to fix that. So they didn't like that one. So, and what else did they say? Oh, so this is just me filling in the blanks, because I really could leave this out and put hashtags, but I want people to know what my passions are, have been 50 plus years, and will continue to be. Okay, it's ain't no change in my game. So, and then what part didn't they like? Yeah, they don't like none of this, because ain't no periods or nothing. But I was like, you can get over it, okay? And then I said, okay, this part, okay. Oh, come on, boo boo. Okay. They don't like saying like past tense, like you still do that. I was like, well, because then if you don't give past tense, I said, for instance, I might upload something and it's going to be obvious that's what I'm doing now. But I don't, you know, I'm 60. Should nobody be walking up to somebody saying, well, how long you been doing this? 45 years? I mean, is that really a conversation? I mean, I guess it is for a 20-year-old, whatever. But then I said, well, I follow that up with, once upon a time, I was hired. What is the most fun local situation? Because ballet is big in the Bay. every big city, okay, has every big city has a ballet company, a troupe or whatever. Berkeley, San Jose, San Francisco, I believe, just it exists. It's a thing. It's where and San Francisco is a very, I'll say, giving community when it comes to the arts. We're basically Silicon Valley, and lots of money, and lots of you know people like to go out and socialize, and it's a thing, right? People own boats and companies and CEOs, and all this other jazz. Y'all know the history. Okay. So that's I was basically telling them that's who I'm connecting with. The people I actually go to work with, people I spend money at the ballet and theater, and I go and do things, and I actually buy, then connecting with people. I just like anybody else, I didn't put Amazon on there, but I harvest materials from eBay, Etsy, antique stores, thrift store. I go out and hunt and search, just like an interior designer might say, "Oh, I found a beautiful antique lamp, at the Goodwill." It's the same thing. So I want them to, I'm taking it from me to them and back to me. So they were asking, well, why did you put all of that in there? Because, people read, and I wanted to make it simple, and I wanted to tie it all in. Where do you think theater company, if you go see a show, and the show was based in 1947, and you see a lamp on the table, we were serious about it. You can't go and get a lamp that was made and designed in 1970. It's inauthentic. You need to go do your research and find a lamp that was made in 1940 to 47, or whatever year I said. I can't remember. You see what I mean? You can't just throw any lamp on the table. You can't use any table. You can't put any couch on stage. You can't even put any type of shoe on your performer. You have to do your research and figure out, what are you wearing? You can't be wearing something made in 1970 on a character from 1930. It don't make sense. So, and then when you go out, see, things like that should matter, right? So anyway, moving right along. So they didn't have they just didn't like that there weren't any periods or whatever. And why was that important? Well, somebody in the group was like, well, who cares about that? What? Don't you care when you go to the show, movie, wherever it's, well, I guess a lot of people don't do theater or ballet or opera or symphony or whatever. Good for you. But you watch music videos, you watch movies, you go to the big screen auditorium or big, theater. What do you call it? Big mega theater, when they have 16 movie screens and stuff like that. You care. Whether you believe it or not, you care, because it's inauthentic. Okay. So, and they're like, oh, that's something I never really thought about. Well, of course, if Romeo and Juliet are not going to be wearing hoodies and Nikes. I mean, come on. Right? You have to sew it, or go to another theater group and ask them what's in your wardrobe, look through their catalog, borrow it, buy it, or just hire a seamstress and make it, or whatever you're trying to come up with. Peter Pan is in San Francisco. Peter Pan got to look like Peter Pan. You can't just go to Ross and find some green tights. No, it's no. It's no. No. I don't even want to work with nobody like that. So we already know these things. It's like, okay, here is a list of things to go and get. Go. And you just search and find, and it's fun and fun. Okay. Let's just say 5 years from now, I have a play that I already have in my head. I've written the script and everything. I'm just raising the money to put it on. Boom, 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 boom. I can start buying props today. I don't have to wait. I can get a box, say 2028, and look at my script and throw all the stuff in the box. I already got it. I don't need to spend no money. I don't need no help. I'm ready to go. Only thing we got to do is like at the Julia Morgan Theater when I worked there, paint. You had to paint that whole stage. I don't even know if it's still in. I don't even know if it's still operating. I don't even know. I haven't even thought about it till this moment. But yeah, the paint alone would cost like $600, and that was in 1998. I have no idea how much it costs to put on a production there. Sorry, but yeah, things like that matters. It's not cheap. And what color paint? You know what? I like to look at people's garments and outfits and things. People don't realize there's blacks don't match other blacks in clothing. They'll have a black top on and a black skirt on, two different colors. If you meant for that to match, you should have put it under a light or ask somebody, does this look good together? You know, every beige don't look good together. Every gray don't look good together. Every brown don't look good together. All of those are very sophisticated hues. Okay. Every one ain't gonna look good together. You have to test run it. You got to put it under light. All of that. When you switch, and then when somebody stands next to it, is it going to wash them out? Is it going to make them look green? Is it going to make them look dead? Is it going to make them look weird? You know, it's real. So all of that it's fun when you're in the moment, but when you're just relaxing and I'm just chilling, I'm not thinking about that stuff. But those are things that you have to think about when you're putting on a production, when you're directing, when you're producing, when you're the editor. That's why you should always shoot one, I won't even say scene, one outfit in one day. Whether it's, I don't know, day or night or in between, to wait till the sun come back up or something. You know what I mean? Because it's going to look different each and every time. Unless they move location. That's the trick. Now, notice when people are in the same outfit in a film or TV, they move same outfits in different, like inside, outside. You know what I mean? Or they're not going to be, let's just say, well, they can move around. I've seen people move around in the same outfits, but yeah, it's not long. You don't see, count it sometimes. But that was a project in one of our classes. They were like, everybody pick your favorite film. We picked it. And then they give us a whole list of things to do. And then they were like, count how many hours, how many days, how many minutes, how many scenes they like were in the same outfit. They were like, oh, okay, bore, snore. Then they were like, the point of that, project was to figure out how you're going to light it, right? Light is everything. I know some directors that like black out all the windows. They don't want nothing. It's a whole black box. They want to control everything. Because if you use natural light, you're not in control of shadows. You're not, it's always changing. High noon, then it goes down, the golden hour. Y'all gonna look all crazy and different if you try to piece all that together in the editing process. It's weird. So that was the point. I was like, okay, so this part, what I like to do, this part, what I'm doing or did. And this part was like how I achieved sort of not everything, but one of the more enjoyable things that I have to do because it's all hard work. So that was the best word I could come up with. How I can get in there and make it happen. Because what are films, what are pictures, what are movies, even live action concerts and shows and music videos, pictures, visual, lighting, outfit. Now, how they move and all that other stuff, that's somebody else's job. But yeah. So in a nutshell, so I'll relook at it. I don't relook. Is that a word? I'll look at it again and I'll see if I want to change anything. But everything else, they were like, yeah, we get it. It makes sense. What your new journey is, what it is, the link. I might take this away. Whoops. I might take that away. And I like enjoy. Yeah, I'm in happiness. I'm in joy. I'm in me. I'm in the process. I am in busy. I am in class culture. I am here. Okay, nowhere else. If somebody's mad or if this is dry, then I DRY is my new name. Okay, how about that? But there we go. But yeah, they gave good feedback. They gave good feedback. While we're there, we might as well between, flybys and things. But yeah, it's not boring, but it is kind of boring when you go to the air show if you don't have nothing else to do. People are talking and playing music, and I was watching what I could find on the internet, that type of thing. But yeah, okay, what else do we want to talk about? So between now, I'm going to give myself to Monday because I got 8 pages to write what I want. And I've been working on it on each one, and they should all be done by Monday. Monday's a holiday. I forgot. They should all be done by Monday. Yes. So that means, look, they are going to shut the city down. It's going to be ridiculous because we have a Little Italy in San Francisco. So I think they have the parade either tomorrow or Sunday. I'll look at my phone before I go to bed. So I'm like, oh, I'm glad we don't have I'm glad we did Chinatown today because Chinatown is right next to Little Italy. So then they start closing. We just walk everywhere. Just walk. Somebody wants to go to the Fairmont. So let me see. I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, oh, that's too many hills. I don't think so. It's too expensive, and you wait forever for Uber and Lyft and then taxis and Via because everybody else is doing the same thing. So Fairmont Hotel. The Palace Hotel is, unless you're actually, wearing jeans and t-shirts and hoodies, unless you're actually going there to do something in the shop. I was like, no, I don't want to go there. But let's see, the Fairmont Hotel, San Francisco. I don't think they have, I told them I would look up like the hours. Give me a second. Give me a second. Here we go. It's so, that's what I have to do. I have to post the movies. And I'll post that tomorrow. Okay, so the Fairmont Hotel. Sorry. Yeah, I think it's. So they were like, "Is it open? Is it closed? Do we go in whenever?" I'm like, "Well, I would." They're going. I'm not going. I told them, I said I would go there at like 9 a.m., walk around, then walk downhill towards the air show. I ain't going. I decided I'm just gonna meet them at the mall, and that'll be 2 sites. You know, 2 for 1, 2 for. So yeah, I don't think they have a time. It's all okay. Let me see. Let me see. They have a little place. Let me see what time they open. No, that's too late. Nope. So I'll let them know. Moving right along. Let me put this phone out my hand. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do, my about pages. So what is the next thing I want to show you guys? Okay. So yeah, I hear a lot of people again are protesting streamer. I'm turning my bells on this as well. I'm sorry. I don't feel like learning somebody new. I just don't. So let me see what I want to show you all. And then I have about, I'm looking at it right now. Oh, I made a picture. And I'm not going to, well, it might show you a little bit about what I'm doing. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 8? I made a copy of it. I'm gonna look on my screen. And I'm not showing y'all because it's for me to know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos of changes. And then I'm gonna change it. Okay, see, I'm here. And I actually see the actual ones, but I'm not showing y'all my, what do I call it? Desktop, because I got stuff on there that I have to see how it says support Google, that I have to review because there are so many changes. Remember I told you guys on the 15th, there's going to be a lot of changes. So I have to make sure that my channel, geez, everything is so slow and glitchy, is on top. Okay. Yeah, I'm not falling in the holes. Yeah, we are on a new mission. And that's okay. All right, here we go. So, what do I have to share? Let me see. And I did not watch anybody's video today. Thank you, Jesus. Now I keep getting messages from people who keep adding class culture. If it's nonsense, if it's mess, I'm going to have to ask one more time for the one more time. Don't at me if it has to do with beef. Don't have my name in your mouth. I'm not interested. If you have less than 500,000 views, which I have more than that, I have people trying to get my attention that only has 60,000 views. I'm past that. Please keep it pushing, moving right along. I'm not interested. I said no. I'm not interested in that no more. Okay. So that they will put it this way. If somebody out there hears somebody says something about me, y'all can let them know. Or just know, because I ain't going nowhere else to announce it. Okay. Because why? Because I'm here. Yeah. I've given people enough of my time and my energy and my sincerity. They have nothing to offer me. Okay. It's over. Yesterday, not today, I did watch Deanna Irving, and she said the same thing. Yeah, it's done. What they have to offer. You know what I'm noticing? I'm noticing that people that did migrate to the merge, they done gone back to where they started from. I'm like, yep, 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 yep. I'm not the only leaf that then fell, you know, glided, float, okay, away. And paying attention to the seasons and the change and the temperature and the where do you fit, where do you feel comfortable, where will I earn the most, okay, time, attention, click, view. I got my 8 videos to see what these changes are to make sure I understand it. Now I'll watch every video, and if I don't get it, I'll do my little screenshots. But I just want to hear it for myself. Now people out here asking other YouTubers about legal matters. I don't want to be a part of that. You know, call me if you want military information. No, call the VA. What is wrong with y'all? I'm going to everything that I've ever engaged in on the YouTubes because I can, because I know how to I kept track and I know how to, because I'm very efficient. Okay. And I'm telling them, do not sell or share my personal information. Because I'm very litigious. I'll sue your grandmama. Oh, I sure will. Like Diddy's mama about to go down like Chinatown. They are, it ain't. You don't be in Chinatown after midnight, y'all. What happened? I don't know. And guess what? I don't even care. Y'all ass shouldn't have been there in the first place. Take a sip. What happened don't matter. You shouldn't been there in the first time. So I'm going back to websites and places and I'm cleaning up, okay, with mother's broom. And I'm telling these people, don't sell my shit, don't share my shit. We on a different level. And then when I give them my credentials, they're like, oh, okay, thank you. Oh, okay, I see what you do. You know, I've never had a problem talking to somebody in the SAG office. I never had a problem. Never had a problem. Never had a problem. When I did have my executive director position at the Julie Morgan Theater in '98, never had a problem when I walked in the room, and that I played my position, right, as they like to say. Never had a question. Never had no doubt, no nothing. That's why it's really, really weird dealing with people who want to question who you are. I'm like, well, who are you? So Deanna is right. And anybody got time? I don't know these people. Anybody got time for it? I'm not going to be paying any attention to it. Now I'm going to close some of these windows because I don't need all of that. That's for another day. Okay. I think somebody got the message. I am actively striking a video that's still up for whatever reason. Don't ask me. This person is mentally ill. When you ask somebody to do something for their own good and they don't want to do it, okay. And nobody has, I say that to say no one has ever came to me and said, oh, you shouldn't have did that. No, it was just my one and done last attempt to fair warning. Like in the military, they'll put a shot across the bow just to say you might want to turn around. We're not trying to kill you. We're not trying to make your mama a motherless child. We're not trying to take you away from your wife and kids. We just want you to know that if you take another step, you will be cinders. Okay? Pew! We used to do that in the at the missile site. If it wasn't a rabbit, I used to tell them, if it's not a rabbit, I don't want to know. Because we would go on alert. You know, something at the missile site on the surface, it's in the vicinity, that doesn't belong there. And if I was there at the missile site, I was like, I played my part, but I was like, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know there's a dead person on the top of our head. I don't want to know. You know, I'm a girl and I was a young mom. So, you know, I had all the emotions and the saving, you know, the military things that they don't give a fuck about. But yeah, they were like, if it's a person, we'll put you down there. But if it's just a rabbit, we need to shoo it away, or a deer, or a tire, or whatever. Fall from the sky. They would come up with some stupid shit. A cow. I'm like, what is a cow doing in North Dakota at 800 cold ass degree below zero? Stop lying. What is it? Is it ET, bitch? They were like, no, we can't say what it is. But however, if we have to recover the body and all that other bullshit, I'm like, just tell me where to go. Y'all do what y'all gonna do. Get it where it belongs, and then I'll come back. I don't want to see it. I don't want to smell it. I don't want to know what it looked like. I don't want to be questioned by nobody, FBI, CIA. No. So they were like, okay, that's fine. And it happened all the time, y'all. All the time. What dummies are doing in places they don't belong, I don't even know. But yeah, please don't at me. Don't talk about me. If you slandered, defame, I'm going to prove it. I'll be able to snatch it down. I've taken plenty of channels. I've made people hide for months and months and months. I'm not interested. I'm not a part of a sector anymore. I'm a part of Deirdre, Helena, Wells, Jetkovic. What am I doing? It's going to be scrubbed up on the about page on every one of my channels. I will take the hit, if that's what you want to refer to it, as far as, oh, she's not in this fill in the blank anymore. That's fine. I'm where I always been in real life. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. If I'm okay with it, I want everybody else to feel okay with it. If you see me around, that's nice. But yeah, don't bring me up. Don't put my name in nothing. Like Deanna said to the person she was talking to. Don't talk about stuff from 5-6 years ago. If it, number one, if it, for me, and I agree with her, for me, if it's not 2024 and 2025 and all the way till I'm 100, I don't even care. Why? I have succeeded in all my organic situations. For instance, I wouldn't even feel comfortable moving right along if I didn't, in my opinion, nobody can tell me whether I won or not, didn't win the battle. I didn't crash out. I didn't get chased away. I didn't get exposed. Ain't nobody ever could prove I did anything wrong. Let me show you something. So when you go to my videos page, and I'm going to show you this part, because I have, you know, questions for myself in the vein of Deanna. We're talking about Deanna Irvin. So let me see. No, when you go to videos. Okay. So when you pull up, let me show y'all what I'm looking at. When you pull up my videos, yeah, you should always question yourself. Like, that's interesting. Somebody's out here trying to make me feel away. Well, guess what? Today is merge day. Today ain't beef sector day. My beef sector died 2 years ago. Not why people want to come around to that thinking now is a little bit too late as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, if you put video live popular, okay, because you got to do it backwards. That is when I was deep in there, like fighting the person I was meant to battle with, not all these other people that you don't know who they are, you don't know where they came from, they're not a part of the storyline, they didn't have nothing to do with it. I'm good with it. And I'm not going back there. That person crashed out. This person has lost 5 channels. These people don't even have the presence that I have right now. This bitch, I ran off and she didn't want to talk to Gigi Darling about somebody calling her curse. But now all of a sudden they want to talk to somebody that got kicked off for 3 years. So I know when they are avoiding me, and that's good. That's the point. Leave me the fuck alone. I won. That's the point. And I'm not trying to recreate something I did already. No, I'm different. When I say move, bitch, get out of my way, I'm going somewhere. I'm there. I'm over. One. My task is over. Okay. Now they are based on views, but they are not in chronological order. Okay. Yeah, you're not supposed to be trying to recreate something you already had did. Nope. That's not my purpose. And you can't tell me what my purpose. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. And my crown is still on my head. Some people's crown might be on the ground with a pile of trash, but I don't really care about what they're doing now. I'm so complete and focused and forward and fabulous and waiting on other things to do. I can't even tell you. So yeah, I'm not trying to recreate something I already accomplished. You don't keep trying to get the gold medal. Okay. I'm almost done. We got an hour. Okay, so I'm going to show that. I'm going to wake up and do, I might even do, okay, here we go. So that's that. Because I always question, they don't want to go and look. Yeah, it would hurt their feelings. It would not go, it's against the grain of their lie. These are people I wouldn't sit next to in real life. So if they can come on live, lie to people that watch them, don't ever compare me to yourself, sir, ma'am, because that's not what I do. That's what I will never do. You are not on my level. You have nothing to offer me. Okay. So I won't be paying attention. I'm done. I've gone down the whole list of who's who. Done. One. Feel good. I went over to Sean Bradley's community tab. And what's the post that he had over there? Let me pick my phone up. You know, I get nervous. People get all nasty. They don't want you to show their shit. I don't think Sean is like that. But so you go over to his community tab. It's, what is it? What is it? It is Thriving. What is it called? Thriving with Sean. So you go over to his community tab. Dream Girls, I Am Changing. Now, the original Jennifer used to sing that. I used to listen to that song. I think I was like 11 or 12 when it came out. I used to listen to that song every day. And I look for omens. And 3 days ago, I wrote, Yes, I Am. And he hearted it. Yes. And it's not even really a change. It's just back to me. I don't. It just feels so good when you wake up and you don't have, the only thing you have to worry about is what video you're gonna make first. When I do my click live and talk about cleansers, that's the only thing that I got to figure out. And I have, let me count, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 12 months of content. And my new beauty friends are like, honey, as soon as you start, your algorithms are just going to start with just, slow motion, and boom, 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 and train down the track. Choo, choo. It's just going to, they said, as soon as you go, we're going to be ready. I said, okay, let me get all my stuff in order. Let me get my about page in order and all of that. So I shared that with you guys. I did the podcast. Everybody gets in touch with me by looking at the notifications. Google already told me that. I share with you guys when I was in the beef sector. Okay, my number, I dare to say my numbers were really, really good compared to some of the people that are in the merge. The merge is where you needed help. You had to group up. You had to have a panel channel. See, that's never been my zhuzh. Okay. Memberships are ready, set, go. I've got content. Google and the studio is ready. Now, wait a minute. I'm going to show you guys something, but I don't want to show. Yeah. Okay. I've always known that my audience is female. I've always known that because I will never sexualize this channel. I've always said that. I will never lie. I don't play games. I think it's disgusting what a lot of people are doing to their YouTube channels. And I'm going to remove the banner. Okay, you can see. Okay. I've never felt comfortable. It's very disgusting. And I'm not even going to say in my opinion. And Google doesn't like it either. Somebody sent me, I said I wouldn't know because I'm not subscribed to him anymore. But somebody sent me a copy of 2 people on a pastor's channel where one person docs the other person with her naked pictures and he has them up on his panel. I said, oh, it must be some. Oh, it must be hard times over there in the merge. No, I'm good. I want to offer my audience newness. Yeah, I'm done with that. And y'all not looking good. See, that stuff is evil. Some people are looking like they possessed with demons on their back because they literally have them on their panel. Okay. And the person who sent me the text was like, I know if you were to hit that panel right now, I said, those days are done. I don't even care. And then they said somebody else that turned on another old lady hit the panel. I'm like, oh my God. Nope. So I want to offer my viewers more. Okay. And I've always known, because look, thank you, fellas. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, content creators. Thank you, viewers. But it is what it is. It's just a new day. That was not a fart. That was my chair. Get over it. See, and I'm moving it on purpose. And that was my water bottle. Okay. So I'm going to look at other things like revenue and all this other playlists. You know, I keep track of what I do. It's not just wake up. What are we going to talk about today? Who I'm going to let up on the panel? Who's going to dox me next? Who's going to call my job? What prostitute that I've seen her pictures on? I got to sit next to debauched and Sodom licking Gomorrah's ass. No. I was like, is it getting that bad? They were like, yes. And I was like, well, no wonder Deanna said that. I was wondering why she was, because you would think she would want to get in that beef, right, with that person. But Deanna was like, no, I don't want to. I was like, oh, she don't need, I mean, she know how to drag and gag, and it was funny, and it was like old times. But the other person don't know how to gag and drag like old times. You know what I mean? They just go straight to doxing and hate and mental illness. It's really sad. So I'm happy if it I don't care how long it takes. Okay. I don't care how long it takes. The point is it's not harming me. It's not causing confusion. It's not causing chaos. I'm not responsible for paying a whole group of people that don't pay me. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm happy with what I have to offer. So it's under streams. Here we go. Yeah, You can't compare me to anybody that wasn't doing what I was doing when I was doing it. What they're doing now, good luck to you. I'm on the outside having a good time, getting paid for watching aircraft in the sky and going forward to my retirement. I'm not going backwards. That is immature. I refuse to dip down that damn low. Stop telling people who didn't like you and who liked you. That's the definition of beef. We weren't there because we all liked each other. We had issues. We dealt with them. It was organic. It happened. End of bulletin. Now y'all got whole channels with panels. Y'all all get together because that's fine. But they all get together thinking that's what it was. It is not. So thank you, Deanna, for being honest with your people. She said, no, this ain't it. And I guess a lot of the old heads, I guess, originals or whatever, just have a hard time biting that bullet and admitting it. I understand because that's all you created. That's all you had going on. That's all you needed to click live. But that was never enough for me. Never enough for me. Never enough for me. That's why I came over here and politely and ever so slightly talked about other things. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. And I'm happy about it. But yeah, I feel so free and happy and open and uplifted. And okay, I don't have to pay attention to what somebody else is doing every day, all day long. That definitely had to come to an end. And I'm so happy about it. There is this, and I'm resubscribing to people that I was watching before I even started watching Wiley. I started watching Wiley 3-4 years after I made this channel. I was watching other people. I heard Miss Fucking Wonderful got kicked off YouTube. Okay, I used to watch her. I heard that the guy she was dating has passed away. I mean, I'm like, oh, those were original content, reality show content creators on YouTube. Now that stuff was real. I used to watch Truthfully Trisha. I used to mod for her when she was on the she's trying to get, what is that? I can't stand him. What is his name? What is that? Oprah made him famous. Dr. Phil. When Truthfully Trisha was on Dr. Phil, I was watching her. And then the whole process of her, she's still on YouTube acting donkey, but I'll always love her. But I used to mod for her. When she used to have so many trolls and people started attacking her and doxing her. The difference with her was she stayed independent. She stayed by herself, just like Nina Unrated. I'm still subscribed to her. But the difference was they weren't fighting in a sector. They stayed on their channel. They stayed focused on what they were doing, and they created their own stories. So that's sort of like the lane I'm going in, because that's where I came from. Jovi Beauty. But Jovi moved into, black, they call it black tea, but I call it black celebrity. But she wasn't for fuck shit. When Cardi B's attorney started attacking her and us, because we were moderators, she was like, leave me alone. I'm not for that. She can't do that. She, because of her background and everything. But I got it. I got why she didn't want to do it. But she could have. But she didn't. But yeah. Then was the how people would come at you. So the person that's coming at you is not your friend. That's one thing he do say, right? Ain't no friends on YouTube. And they ain't gonna be your friend even when they get off YouTube, because they go on trips and come back and lie on each other. I said, oh no, 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 no. So this is something I'm going to be looking into as well, promoting my channel with YouTube. I don't need other people to do that. YouTube will promote my channel based on the content that I put on here. So, you know, whether certain people, now I'm still me now. I know how to get an old nasty kite. And anybody want to put up a bat signal, if somebody's on F-ish, I will get it and I will respond in kind. But it's not going to be like the old days. It's not even going to be like the merge days. I got a whole new bag. And my gray rock is amazing. Yeah, I'm not here to pay nobody else. Those days are over. Okay, so I'm going to look into this. So I'm going to leave that there. They will do. I really didn't want to do like little clips and things, but YouTube will do it. That's why my friend, okay, now I'm going to go over to my community tab because I'm going to get my money. They were like, okay, yeah, as long as you time them and take them off. So I'm going to go to my community tab. I share with you guys the Fleet Week so I can get rid of that. I share Barack Obama. Okay. Right. So I can get rid of that. I'm not going to show you because I don't feel like it. Oh, I love that one picture. Shout out to my bestie. We woke. Okay. I like that picture. So I was like 1 or 2 a day. They were like, yeah, that's fine. Because, baby, it'll be like 8 deep. But I told her, I said, I don't need to do that no more. You know why? Because I'm not engaged with those folk no more. Have a nice day. They shouldn't worry about what I'm doing. I ain't worried about what they do. In the bulletin. I won't even miss. I want it a blip in the world of my life. Okay, 3 years of 4, if you want to add the beginning, of nonsense in the whole of my life. When I go in an executive meeting, they won't be asking about a merge. Okay, it's ridiculous. But anywho, moving right along. So yeah, I love that. When somebody shared that with me today, they said, this reminded me of you. I wanted you to have it. I said, thank you. Meditating. I look around and I close my eyes, right? Depending on what color Bernice I got on, baby. Depending on what mood I'm in, color lipstick. Okay, I look around and I go back to meditation. Okay, shout out to my bestie. I'll share it. Yes. And I think I told you guys, I'm not going backwards, but I changed the picture of my, I forgot the name of it, show. Podcast, Mother Nature. I found the picture that I wanted. So the other picture that I had, which was my original avatar, I have that on my bio. Okay, all my links. So me and mine said, yep, we woke. I said, exactly, bestie. And she said, bestie heart. Yes. So yeah, she's doing newness as well. Okay, so yeah, we're on the track. Me. It's so funny because at the end of the merge, her and her husband, Legend, came on board because they were involved in some F-ish, right? And when I saw her name, and I think I told her that when she was in my chat one day, I said, that's one of my favorite sayings, me and mine. And I knew I was about to take this promotion, my channel, promote it in a new light, right? And I hope she's intelligent enough to understand that it was like a positive, a good omen that I was just going to focus just on me. I've been doing it for 56 years, got in a rut, got in a lockdown, moving right along. And all the people that I fought, all the people that I beefed, all the people that I swanged and banged for, I'm satisfied where they ended up. They either crashed out, they ain't on here no more, or they done moved on and did something else. I'm good. I'm not going to jump down in the barrel of people that I don't know that are beneath me, that have 70,000 views or 100,000 views, and they thought they was running things because they was sitting next to somebody with channels that have been snatched. Nope, nope, nope. Y'all better redo your thinking. You're high. And I heard somebody was smoking a weed the other day. I was like, oh, they were just high. See, I be sober when I be over here. Yep, just beauty, no beef. Me. Thank you. So yeah, I appreciate if people just keep me out your bullshit. That's all I'm saying. Now I'm still subscribed to certain people, and like I said, I'll follow certain storylines, but I'm here for anybody that didn't understand what gray rocking means. You're welcome. Okay? Dry. Okay? I'm not feeding you a damn. I'm feeding me. Went to the store today, fed me. Went to the buffet today, fed me. When we were watching and walking around, and had my goodie bag on my backpack, fed me. That's my job, to feed me. Okay? Sorry, I don't play reindeer games. I have to walk my unicorn. Yeah, I don't know you. Me. And using up my veteran healthcare stuff. I don't deal with hateful people. I am a glitter pride ally. Okay, so yeah, moving right along. And some of these people I've been dealing with for over 2 or 3 years. My advice to anybody dealing with stupid people, it's just, you have to just let them go. They won't let you go. You have something they want. They have nothing to offer you. And then when they have your attention, when they get to sit next to you, when you are one-on-one with them and they don't pay attention, keep track, because you don't want to waste 3 years and no days with anybody, especially on an application that comes on a device that is not organic, and then that's not real, and that's not positive. And that's another thing. We're going to finish cleaning that community tab. So between now and the end of the month, I'm just going to pop in and out with those videos. It's not even audience based. It's what I'm doing over here. Okay. So thank you, clicks and views. People are watching my other evergreen videos. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. That's a good hour. I'm going to wake up tomorrow. I might wash a couple of loads of clothes. Maybe a couple. And then we're going to get on the road. So number 11 is in the books. Where's 12? Okay, I'll post it tonight. I'll post 12 and I'll put links to the other ones, because the 14th is going to be exciting. And I got my fingers crossed something on the 15th exciting should be happening. Somebody's birthday is happening. And then next weekend is Sweetie's Day. So maybe I'll come live on a old nasty, white linen cloth restaurant situation. Yeah, it's time to just pop in and out. It's time to do uploads. It's time to do shorts. It's time to focus. It's time to just get back to square one and feel comfortable. I feel comfortable about it. I don't know why other people thought that they can't do it. Sorry, I gotta grab something. I see it, because then I see it and I'll lose my thought process. But they can't do what I do. That's what I noticed. I'm like, yeah, they scared like a bitch. They wouldn't. They could never do what I do. They could never feel good about what accomplishments they've already accomplished. They have to wake up every day and recreate something over and over again. I'm like, what is that? But you know what? HUGz, I ain't gonna be sticking around to ask nobody nothing like that. I don't care. I don't know you. Okay, and even the content creators that do support, I appreciate y'all, but you know, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Like I had to tell Lady Nika one time, I was in her chat and she was trying to tell her people, she's this and she, I said, nope, this is your audience. I don't want nothing to do with nobody. If you're not in turmoil, if you're not in pain, if you ain't in a situation, if you ain't in court, if you ain't got a mugshot, there's just a certain group of people that don't like. Good. That's a compliment. That is a badge of honor. I don't want that. I don't know how many times I had to tell people that. Okay? I don't want a mugshot. I don't want to be in a room on a vacation and 2 weeks later. You notice when we went to Vegas and came back hours ago, I wasn't in no fuck shit. They knew better. Rule by fear. Yeah. The queen is in her queendom, in her queenness, with her crown, quiet, private, solo, dolo, YOLO. And you have to be comfortable with that. And I am. And they're not. So guess what? The gray rock merge, purge project done. Going forward, thank you, subscribers and supporters and people who are still, pun intended, rock and roll with me. It's all about newness, and I appreciate you. Thank you. See y'all tomorrow.